morning.
Good morning.
It's Monday.
It's Monday morning with Merle and Patti. And guess who's here?
Merle and Patti. Not bad for a Monday morning so early. Thank you all for joining us, either live or afterwards. This is where every Monday morning at 11 a.m. Pacific time, we talk all things relationships. Looking for relationships, maybe adjusting ones you have. And this week we decided to talk about sex. Not really talk about sex, but do you talk about sex?
That is the question. And really, the real question is, do you talk about the sex you used to have before you met him? And that's a question. And I have an answer. The answer is no. When you start a relationship, that is the beginning of the world. The world was created when you met and got serious with this other person. And whatever they did before this relationship is totally unimportant. And good morning, good afternoon. You're in Tampa.
Glasgow.
Yes. Glasgow.
Good evening.
Yes.
So anyway, back to sex.
Oh, yes.
You get sidetracked so easily. Yeah, because think about it. It's not always like, tell me about your other lovers. It's usually like, how many people have you been with before me? How many? Can you count? Give me a number?
Do?
What did you do? What did it feel? Was it better than me? Was she better than me?
Yes.
You know, accusingly often. More accusation than curiosity.
Or even when it's pure curiosity. The answer is, I don't remember anything before you, sweetheart.
That's a good answer. Everyone else goes dark in your presence.
Exactly. Because they will say, I just want to know this one thing. I just want to know, did he go to the left or the right? Whatever. Okay, I'll answer you just this one question. The answer is no, don't answer the question. Because it's like you're being grilled for the Supreme Court or something. One question leads to another. And it's not important. It's not valid. It has nothing to do. All it does is feed somebody's paranoia or their insecurities. And that's not what you want. And if you have a partner that is totally insistent, how do we look? We look okay?
Yeah, we're fine. My arm was just, I couldn't over here. I'm fine. Just ignore the girl in the window. Ignore the girl.
In the window.
Yeah, because you brought up something good this morning on our walk around Lake Hollywood, that it's out of fear. It's all insecurity. And therefore it comes across again so accusingly. Count how many people you've been with. Why? And how? And it's not ever going to serve a relationship. I mean, unless you're into that kinky kind of thing, and that's a rare occasion, even if they come across like that.
Kinky things is present, in the present. Whatever, I mean, if you're talking about sex in the present, about what you do with this other person, what you want to do with however you want to do it, that's your business. I mean, that's part of your relationship. But if it happened before your relationship, it's irrelevant. And I do feel that if somebody is so insecure that they cannot move forward without having an answer, I wouldn't move forward. I would say, love you, see you later.
It's a huge red flag.
Yes.
Again, about jealousy, about possessiveness, about comparison, all things you really don't want in a relationship. Because it doesn't get better, I promise. It, as a rule, will get worse and stronger within a relationship. So that's the best answer. I've forgotten everything.
Yes.
Before you, it pales in comparison.
Yes.
Even if you're trying to laugh underneath.
No.
Sorry, I'm silly today.
Not. I have to be respectful, but he has to be. Hello, Elise. You have to be respectful of the other person, but that person has to be respectful of you. And if you choose to not remember, then you don't remember. That's it. That's it. That's our whole story.
That's the whole story. Do you guys have any stories? Do you guys have any questions? Because we're looking at it and we could actually read it today. Or situations that has happened to you, good or bad, within this. What is your philosophy on stuff? We'd love this to be interactive. Isn't it nice when somebody has a previous loving sexual experience and bring it to you? Isn't it nice when it has a...
Well, that's fine. Yes, but you don't have to talk about it. That's the difference. I mean, if this is clearly at a certain point, you have people that have had relationships prior to you. When it's been a satisfying one, and he brings or she brings that ability to fulfill and be fulfilled to your relationship, then you just be grateful for it, and just be in your moment with you together with him, and that's it.
Yeah, that's what I said. And Catherine, you're talking about, and then he touched me like this, and she touched me like that, and this. No matter, again, that's a rare occasion when they want to hear it. They touched me. They did this. They do that. It's just, we're human. We're these frail
you
little.
You can say, insecure. I'd like to be touched like this. Yeah. I'd like to be touched there.
And should. Exactly.
Jeannie Levinson, hi. So I think that's it. If you're going to talk about sex, let it be your sex now. And do me a favor. In today's world, you don't need selfies.
Sex selfies, yeah.
They're not on your phone anyway. Use a special camera.
Get a Polaroid. They're making them again.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
No, in early days, I used to work at kind of it was like a fetish club. No sex was allowed, but it was a fetish club. And that was before the days of internet. So it's like, we are taking Polaroids. No, no negatives, but nothing is everything goes to the cloud. Even stuff you don't think goes to the cloud,
right.
No. So just be cautious, unless that's who you are. But even if that's who you are, that's probably not who your friends are or the people who are going to see it. I have seen more posts lately. I've had more friends going, what are all the dick pics all of a sudden? Really, we don't want it.
Right.
As pretty as it might be, it's not pretty sitting there in a picture on the front of your phone screen. Never.
How many times have I said that? So I think, I don't know how long we've been talking, but I think we covered the subject. The answer is, if it's about previous relationships, keep it with a previous relationship. That's it.
Not what it was. You can say what you like, but not what they did. And don't need numbers and don't need counts, because it's never going to lead to anything good.
And so it occurs to me to add, I think it's really nice to be encouraging and flattering to your current lover. Your current lover wants, we're all insecure. So if you just can't say you're fabulous enough.
Yeah.
And a little to the left, but you're fabulous. And
slow it down, but you're fabulous.
I have heard some women that really are brutal to men. I don't know how anything good can come from that. So if you're trying to hurt somebody and get rid of them, then you can say nasty things about their sex. But otherwise, tell them they're fabulous and do your part to get into it.
And teach them what you need to teach them. That's good. But, positive. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Tanya. But you're fabulous, Merle.
Oh,
you are fabulous people.
Our audience is the best audience
ever
in the world. Does that mean we want to have sex with them?
No.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.